Hello everybody, welcome back to Lily Lulu and a very warm welcome to all the new subscribers that have joined the channel over the last few days. I feel like it's ages since I last made a video. I don't think it actually is, but I've not been very well and it just feels like I haven't done a video for ages. So I'm just trying to straighten my camera a bit. I'm sorry if I'm shaking you, but it feels like we're a bit wonky. Is that, hopefully that's a bit better. So I was, as I say, I've had a cold for a few days, not been feeling very well with it. And the last video I did was the flip through of the Hobbit Lord of the Rings journal. So that's all finished now. And I did say in that video, I wasn't sure what I was going to come back with. And I've got an empty house today for a change. So I thought I'd try and do at least one video. I might try and do a few so that I've got some in the bank, because I know it's going to be very busy in the house for the next few weeks. But I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I've got a couple of journals that I need to get, I've got one journal that I need to get started because it's going to be a birthday gift for a friend of mine. And you may remember, I've actually got so much rubbish on my table at the moment because I've been trying to decide what to do. I got this book in the charity shop haul that there's a video up where I showed you what I got, because I'm going to make a journal for a friend that's based on foxes and woodland and forest and that sort of thing. So I didn't know whether to start that today, but I haven't had a chance to print out all the digitals. I've got a nice new printer that I'm just sort of working out how to use and how to get the hang of it, but so far I'm loving it. When you send something to print, it actually prints. It doesn't leave loads of lines on the back. It does what you want it to do without any problem. So I'm loving it at the moment. So I've got a couple of digital kits that I want to use with this book for that, and I haven't printed them out yet, as I say. So that was a no-no. Then I thought, oh, I'm just going to come on and collage and have a chat, but I don't feel like I'm in the mood to collage. And while I was fiddling about this morning doing jobs, I had YouTube playing in the background. I usually have YouTube playing in the background as I'm working in the kitchen. My computer's in my kitchen, and that's why I sometimes don't comment on people's videos that I watch, because I like to support all my favourite YouTubers. So I do watch their videos, but I don't always manage to comment because I have them on while I'm doing other things. But I like to make sure I get to see everybody's videos, because I know that's how they earn their money. So even though I can't comment, I do always have people's videos on in the background, which is a very long-winded way of explaining that I had Cathy's garden on earlier, and she made, I think she just said it was an ephemera piece with 3 flips and 2 pockets. And as I say, it was on in the background, so I wasn't paying very close attention, but I thought I was going to have a go at making that today, and I would bring you along with me. Now, I'm not sure what size of paper she started with, but I know her base piece was, it was like 4 inches high. It was roughly a 4-inch square when she made it. So it must have been like 8 by 4 to start with. But she did say, I'm sure she said you could use any sort of size, but I'll trim this down anyway to 8 by 4. So I'll just pause you for a sec while I do that. Be back in a mo. I'm back again. Right, I've cut that bigger piece down to 8 by 4, and then I think she had 2 pieces that were like 8 by 2, which that one is about 8 by 2, and this one is just under the 2, but it's still 8, so I think that's going to work. So what she did, she folded all of these in half. Now, because I'm using this paper I'm sorry, I think I've just jogged you all. This paper is from, I never know how to say it. Is it Stamperia or Stamperia? Whatever. It's like card. So I'm just gonna score the middle of each piece so that it will be easier for me to fold. Now, the reason I'm using this paper is I was just going to use some of my scraps, but I've got 2 journals that are half completed. I made my daughter a journal when she got engaged for her to keep all her bits and pieces in, you know, as she plans her wedding. Right, I'm just folding these in half now. And I need my bone folder, don't I? Now, where's that? Oh, I'm not doing very well again today, am I? So it feels like it's ages since I last videoed, and I'm even less organised than I usually am, which is saying something. Yeah, so my daughter got engaged and I quickly made a journal for her, but I gave it to her before it was sort of completely finished. So I thought, oh, instead of making these bits out of scraps to go in my ideas book, I think I'll make them out of the scraps I've got for the 2 journals that I'm in the middle of making. I need to get my daughter's journal back to finish that off, and then I've got another journal that I do have here that's waiting to be finished. That is a Peter Rabbit journal. So I thought I would grab some pieces out of those and make some bits for when I finish that off. Now, the idea of this is, this was, I think it went, I'm trying to remember now. Did it go that way? Or that? I think she had it going that way. And then she had a piece that went on top that flipped up that way, and then that was a pocket, and then a piece that went, I should do this the other way, shouldn't I, as that is different on the inside, a piece that went on the inside and opened that way, I think. Oh, that's going to be, let's do it that way. So that's, I think that's the general idea of what we're trying to achieve. So first of all, I want to round the corners of this piece, and I'm using the 10mm corner rounder part. I feel like that's not very round. Yeah, so this paper was part of the engagement journal that I was making for my daughter. So when I get the book back, I will just carry on making the ephemera and bits and pieces. The actual book's all finished and put together. It's just, it needs a few more pockets and, you know, tucks and bits and pieces in, so that she's got places to store all the little bits she collects as she's making her wedding plans. So I'm just punching a thumb notch in that side for what will be that pocket, and then I'm going to stick that down on there. Now, I don't have any, do I have any ink handy? Let's just, I finally, just bear with me a sec. I finally finished off that Stampin' Up baked brown sugar. I'll have to use this little tiny vintage photo, because my new vintage photo is in my storage cabinet down in the garage. Actually, I'm doing this with vintage photo, and I've got a feeling I've inked everything else in that journal in pink. So, never mind. I can always go over it and blend it in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's no mistakes in junk journals. There's just just deliberate accidents, happy accidents. Right, let's ink around this one. Yeah, so I finally used up that Stampin' Up baked brown sugar, so that's gone in the bin now. Now I'm going to ink both sides of this piece because I'm not sure if it will be stuck down in the book or if it will just be tucked in somewhere. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to lightly ink everything just so that it's done. And then it won't matter. It'll be ready to be used wherever. So I'm going to pop that on there. So let's see if and I'm going to stick this down on the 3 sides so that we have the little pockets. Oh, that's working quite nicely today. So we're going to pop that there. Now obviously you could pop these pockets on either side of your paper if you had paper that had a, you know, a more specific sort of pattern. Now I've left a bit of a border there, and now thinking about it, I don't really want a bit of a border there. I want that on the edge. I wonder if I can slide it down, or is it too late? It's the only thing with art glitter glue, you don't get a lot of wiggle room. You're not going to see that once it's done. Try again. Here we go. I'm really practicing my mistake making today. So I hope everybody's well and had a really good bank holiday weekend. For those of you who are not in the UK, we celebrated our Queen's Platinum Jubilee last weekend. Although, what day is it today? The weekend feels like a long way away. I've lost track of the days a bit because I've not been well. I think it's Wednesday today, actually. Anyway, it was a good weekend. Right, so that's on there. So that flips up, and then we've got a pocket. We do have a pocket in here. And then in here, yeah, I have done it right. I thought I'd done it wrong there for a minute. So that we're going to have this one going sideways this way. So I need to chomp the corners off of the bottom of this. Oh, let's make sure I've got it up the right way. Oh, it's got stuck in there now. Oh, don't say I'm going to have punch problems. Hole punch problems. Will that be? I think that'll be all right. Is that going to be my thing? Is every time I use a hole punch on camera, I'm going to break it? I hope not. Right, now that is that going to interfere with, yeah, I'm just going to chop a little bit more off of this because that's going to interfere with the closure, and I can't find my scissors. Oh, wow. Right, I'm going to use my chompy chopper again. Bear with me a sec. And I'm back again. Right, I've just, oops, I've sliced off probably not even 1/8 of an inch there. So when you cut your piece that you want on the inside, you want to make sure that it's just under the 8 inches. So let's round that corner again. And then we'll put a little bit of ink on this one. And I need to put a thumb notch in the back again. So I say I'm not sure if this is exactly what Cathy did and how she did it, but I think it'll end up looking roughly the same. And I'm not going to completely decorate this piece today because until I know where in the journal I'm going to pop it, I'm not sure what I'm going to need. So I will do the decorating once I get the journal back and it goes into the journal. So again, I'm going to glue this on the 3 sides just to make another pocket. I forgot to put my pin in. No, it's not flowing properly. Where is my pin? Oh, there it is. So if you have any suggestions or requests or anything of what you'd like to see me do on the channel, please do let me know. We're growing faster than I anticipated. It's really nice to see, you know, new subscribers every day. There's new subscribers to my channel. It's quite amazing, really, that people want to watch me do these things. But it's very nice, and I do appreciate you all, so thank you very much. So there we have a little flippy up thing here. So in here we could just have journal space. We could make a little notebook. Then we've got, say, a pocket in here, so we can tuck bits and pieces in here. This bit can obviously be decorated. Then we open up. We could put a piece of paper there with journal space, or leave that as a space for somebody to stick a picture or something there. Then we've got another little flip here. So again, we could have a little pad, a flippy pad, or just some paper on there for journaling. And then we've got another little pocket here. And then obviously, depending on how you use this in your book, you could again stick it down just on 3 sides and have another tuck here or here. Or you could just stick the whole thing down, or you could tuck this in a belly band or pop it in another pocket, or, you know, there's all sorts of ways that could be used. So I hope you found that interesting. Thank you, Cathy, for the idea and the inspiration. I'll add a link to Cathy's video in the description box so that you can go and see exactly what she did, because as I say, it was on in the background, and I think I've got the general gist of what she did, but you know, she may have actually gone about it in a different way, a slightly different way. But yeah, I think that's quite cute. So thank you very much for joining me again today. I hope you're all well. Take care, and I will be back again with another little project soon. Bye bye.